Bless these two amazing people and keep them close to your heart. We ask you watch over them as they grow together, as they become one.
Getting married. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Who gets this woman to marry this man?
I do.
Do you, Stephen, take Stephanie to be your lawfully wedded wife, knowing in your heart that you will protect her and give her the deepest considerations of her feelings, desires, and needs? Do you promise to love Stephanie willingly and completely, withholding nothing, and promise to always care for her and make her laugh and let her cry? Do you promise to let her sleep in all morning when you're ready to get up early? And do you promise to tolerate her even though she doesn't like cinnamon applesauce?
I do.
Do you, Stephanie, take Stephen to be your lawfully wedded husband, knowing in your heart that you will provide warmth and understanding as a loyal friend and a loving companion? Do you promise to love Stephen willingly and completely, withhold nothing, and promise to always be with him to laugh at his jokes and cry on his shoulder? Do you promise not to flip out when he wants to eat a bowl of cereal for dinner? And do you promise to tolerate him even though he refuses to turn on the heat?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Steve, you can kiss your bride, buddy. By the power of me and the state of Florida and all that we have going on, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Slack.
party as I introduce to you Amy and Robert. Now let's get a little bit louder for our matron of honor, Jen, and our best man, Tim. Rise up out of your seats and help me give the biggest warm welcome to the new Mr. and Mrs. Slack.
Today being my baby sister's wedding is very surreal to me because I feel like she is still not old enough to get married. I think I have frozen her in time from when I left for college. And that might be because she hasn't gotten any taller either. So, she's perfect that way though. But she is older and wiser and so ready to start this new chapter with Stephen together. So, little sister, I'm so very happy to see that you have found your very own Prince Charmant from Enchanted. Okay, someone who appreciates your quirks and lets you be yourself. And I think that goes both ways. Okay. Now I'm going to share a quote from one of our favorite movies that we watched over and over again. And it was one of the movies that we would bring on car trips when our parents bought one of those little tiny TVs that you could. It wasn't like the ones you can put in the back of the seats now, but yeah, it was a VCR one, super cool. And my dad would always say that he could hear it and knew all the words, but had no clue what the movie actually was or what it looked like. So maybe you'll remember, we'll see. Okay, so, my, what beautiful blossoms we have this year. But look, this one's late. But I bet that when it blooms, it will be the most beautiful of all. So Steffi, of course, this for you, besides it being from one of our favorite movies, but because I think sometimes you wanted to rush to get where we are today, but it took a little bit longer than you thought it would. Whew. Because you had to find the right person. You had to wait for Stephen, and now look what a beautiful pair you make. Oh, and Dad, that's from Mulan, okay? In case you weren't sure. Yeah, Okay, I hope you guys always cherish each other and help one another, even if the other doesn't ask. Continue to explore the world together, which you won't have to wait too long for because their honeymoon, if you haven't noticed, they're going lots of places. And try new experiences and foods. Stephen? Wait, which is kind of funny because growing up, Stephanie was the pickiest eater I ever knew. Cereal, Pop-Tarts, ketchup with a hot dog, and syrup with pancakes because it was normally more of the one than the other. Now she eats most things, so Stephen, if she ever gives you a hard time, remind her of my parents' struggles. So Stephanie and Stephen continue to work together, find magic in the